The Lumix S5's autofocus and how to get it working great for your projects. Now, the autofocus on the Lumix isn't the best, but you can get it working good. But you need to know when is the right moment to use it. Like right now I have it on here because I can't focus on my head, you know, I'm moving around a bit. So it does track it, and it does track it quite well. However, when you go outside and then you put stuff in front of it and there's moving things, it doesn't work as well. So when you have the chance to use manual focus, use it. I would recommend using it as much as you can, because then you learn about it, you learn where the best thing is and how to control it. So yeah, manual focus is great, but you need autofocus. Autofocus is great for content creators who don't, you know, who film ourselves. So we can't use focus all the time. So this is great. And I'm going to show you how to use it, or how I use it in this camera. So if you go into the settings and then you go down to focus, and then in this you can set your own focus mode. So if you go into set it, what I've done is I've turned the speed up by 2. Now I've done this just so it is a bit faster than it was before. And then what I've done is turn the sensitivity down. You know, I'd move this hand here and it was straight in there. You know, anything that moves slightly, it was onto it like a flash, and I didn't like this. So I've turned the sensitivity down a bit and I found it a lot better, and the breathing not as bad. Now, it doesn't really matter if it doesn't work all the time. You don't need perfect autofocus all the time. This is what filmmaking is, and video making. You want the camera to do weird things. You want unnatural things to happen. You know, this creates, you know, very weird and unique shots that nobody else could get. So you want the camera to be weird. You want it to get out of focus a little bit. Obviously, in professional projects, this could be a bit of a hindrance, but the stuff like this, content creation, cinematic videos, it is great and it is fun. You don't need it working perfect. You just want it to work a little bit. And you know, you want it to breathe a little bit, you know, you want it to change focus point, you want to mix it up. And I know everyone is complaining about the Lumix S5 autofocus, but so far from having it, I have not had a problem with it, and I thoroughly enjoy using it, and it's been fantastic if you put it in these settings. Now obviously this doesn't work all the time. When it's outside and there's other stuff going on, it doesn't work as well. When stuff moves in front of the frame, it, you know, loses track a bit. Just keep that in mind. But it has been fantastic, this autofocus. Yeah, I've been using the Sony a7S III a lot, and that autofocus, they say it's the best one and it's great, but I think they're on pretty similar pars. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about that, and if I'm chatting a load of rubbish. Obviously, none I don't think it'll be as good as Canon. Canon dual pixel autofocus is fantastic, and I think it is the best one out there, but the Lumix one has been fantastic. I haven't had a problem with it. So now I've made a video on some tips and tricks of the Lumix S5 that I'll leave up somewhere around there, that if you want to learn more about your Lumix S5, click on that link and it'll take you there, and you can learn some handy tips and tricks for this camera. Once again, I'll remind you, these are just tools for our creation, and you shouldn't get bogged down in the nitty gritty of, is this better than that? Is my camera better than yours? Just use what you have to create what you want. And as long as you're putting a positive message or entertaining people or educating people, that's all what matters at the end of the day. Tell stories, be constructive with it, and enjoy the process of doing it. Every camera nowadays is fantastic and works amazingly. So use that to your best ability to create stuff you can show the world. I hope you take these settings and enjoy and use them to their best ability. If you have any other tips about the Lumix autofocus, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. But once again, thank you very much for watching this video. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this content. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more like this, and I will see you on the next video.